Look, I can't even get my intro started before you start talking to me. All right. Before we get started, can I just say something? Sure. What do you have to say? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. You're welcome. I try to do, what y'all may ask of me. I think that it may have something to do with the game. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then I'm wasting my time. But we're not going to talk about that. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. Okay, I can believe that. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. Well, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. You make me feel appreciated by appreciating me, which makes sense, duh. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. All right. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Yeah, true. You don't know what region I'm in or where in the world. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal, okay? Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. My favorite? I don't have a favorite time. I guess getting off of work would be my favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, Written words. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thank you. Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome, welcome, welcome to B-Rhy Express. I'm your host, B-Rhy, and you already know what it is. We are back once again with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. There's nothing other, no other words after that. But hope everybody's having a good day. This is the second time jumping into this game. If you did not see right before I got my camera on and everything, the damn narrator, not voice narrator. This is written text narrator. Wanted to thank me. I had to set the time. It asked me to set the time for the game that I'm playing the game in right now. So I set the time like I did the first time I played the game. And it just gave me a little thank you. Like, most people don't set the time, so I want to give you a thanks. Thank you for setting the time on this game. And next time you boot up the game, you should pick your favorite time and pick any time you want. You don't even have to pick the right time. I'm like, all right, appreciate it. So, yeah, it's a lot going on. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're going to jump back into the Stanley Parable, see what other endings we can find. I definitely, you know, did some peeking. Now, I didn't try to get no spoilers, but I was trying to see how many endings were there possibly to find here, and we found a good bit. There's still a good bit more to find, And then there's the Ultra Deluxe part that we haven't even gotten into yet. So there's still a good bit of this game left. So strap in. Let's get going.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Right, we know.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
With one finger.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Seems like it. Is Stanley even human?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
The voice.
Something he would never quite forget.
The one in
He
his
had been
head.
at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his
How many
years
people
at the
actually
company
say hi to
had
Stanley?
this happened.
It's a good
This
question.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk.
Welcome back. I got a
stepped out
trophy
of
just
his
for coming back.
office.
That lets you know that shit is gonna be different. I love this game. All right, we're back. Thank you for welcoming me back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. We know your story,
No
narrator.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he
Look.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
We've been through this, narrator. I
Stanley
click
went
on
around
stuff.
touching every little thing
Exactly.
in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Oh, it make a
Nor
difference.
Did it
See?
advance the story in any way?
It cut off that computer right there. That's the difference. You know, we're gonna click on stuff. That's what we do, narrator. Stop acting brand new. Even though this might be brand new to you. This ain't new to me. Got papers on the ground. Nothing. I know. You want me to go to the room with the doors? Oh, I can shut the door. There's another door open from shutting this door? Probably not. I think I did that before the last time. Alright, open back up. No. Hey, we got the new content door. So that's where the Ultra Deluxe stuff is at. We're not going to go in that yet. We're going to try to find everything we can in the regular game first.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we're gonna do what you say this time. We're gonna see what we can finish up on this left side of the building.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Want to go to the boss's office, huh? Le boss. What's the boss name? Why he ain't got a name? Mr., Mrs. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Can I switch? How do I? Oh, just change on the zone? Okay. Number of slides on this slide. That doesn't tell me anything. Rate at which charts on this same slide depict the same information. Okay, that was too quick. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. That was too quick. Please, no more. Wait, begging. Stop. Stop. Boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out triplicate. Whatever. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, why did they hire you? Remember it takes two. What are your future dreams for the future? I can't read that fast. I'm sorry, y'all. Mitosis. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. I agree. Do unbelievable, amazing work all the time, every day, with no exceptions of promotion and recognition. Don't get fired. Makes sense. Very true. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passively, aggressively. Then resent coworkers for not supporting you no more. Hmm. Using slides to assure your employee that everything is okay. Make sure it has a slick blue graphic header. All right. Interesting. Nice sliders. Can we go back into the broom closet? Anything else you want
Stanley
to?
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
We've already did the broom. Do you say the same stuff about the broom closet?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Yeah, you're doing the same shtick. All right, I'm gonna go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To be rich is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Being rich or committing crimes? Really? I guess, committing crimes will make you rich if you're that type of crime committer. Okay. What are you trying to tell us, devs? What inner message was that? Underlying message. All right, let's go into the office, I'm guessing.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
How could I have possibly known this? I'll put it in.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Random
Stanley
buttons,
happened to
right.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, the elevator. Had fun on this thing, didn't we?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
All right. More answers. That's what we're all
Stanley
about.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
How about no? I'm gonna go this way this time.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh shit. uh, I mean, I don't want to die, but I think you're lying, narrator. I'm not gonna die down here, so I'm gonna keep going.
The door behind
Come
him was not
find me,
shut.
death.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
At this point,
This,
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
you really emphasizing that word death. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna make my conscious effort to move forward. That is what you said, right, narrator? I have to do what the narrator says, right? Is this my death here? Is it? Do I just jump down? You know, I'll do it backwards. Ha! I'm alive. You son
As
of a
the
bitch.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his
Uh oh.
life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, that's gonna
Stanley can't
smash
see
me.
the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Oh.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like
Oh.
plucking the eyeballs from a blind
Can I
man.
not jump off though?
So
I
he
can get off
resigned
on this
and
rail
willingly
right here.
accepted this violent
I
end
can
to
just
his
jump off of
brief and
this.
shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Uh, bye. No!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
Who are you?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
No, don't
killing
do that.
him instantly.
No! Oh, okay. Is she lying for me? Fem narrator? Narrator lady? My savior? Wow.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as
Oh,
alive as ever.
well,
What
thanks.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Right, exactly. He wanted to kill me. You see, he hates me. That's his problem. I'm glad you're here, fem narrator. Narrator lady. What
When
should I
every
call you?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Very
making
true.
life the same.
Mm,
Do you see now?
I
Do you
do.
see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Mm. So he's just a figment of our imagination, narrator lady. We are all Stanley, and yet none of us are Stanley. Is that what you're saying? Hey, this is Stanley's computer. The corridor. Pacing of this opening session was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Huh. And that is the two doors right there. And this is office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh, that's cool. Stanley's office. Go out to the first little area. Go down the hallway, turn to the right, go to the second little area. Okay. Got us a little history lesson. Got filing cabinets, of course. I mean, what else would they be? I don't think they need a sign. The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Huh. Deep, philosophical messaging. I bet I can get up here some type of way by just pure force and glitching into it. The offices, okay. button sounds. A selection of the sounds. All right, where's my dog sound? Where's Cujo? A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mixture of keyboard strokes and a synthesized tone. Let's hear number one. And don't like it. Number two. And okay, that's a little cool. Number three. And it's pretty much a copy of number two. Number four. Cool. Number five. I don't like it. Okay, all the creators. Oh, we reached the end? Is this actually the end, film narrator? Why you ain't talking to me no more? Male narrator was much more talkative. Maintenance room as early version of the maintenance room. We're really in a museum of the game. Please, I would like to keep you this proposal as a top secret as deleted if you're not interested. Get back to me if you're interested for details with regard to transfer. How do you type with boxing gloves on, Ben? Okay. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. The lights in the control room. I'm Anthony Elijah, business broker. Please partner with me regarding business venture. Okay. Hi, Mr. Narrator Guy. I have a question for you, sir, and it is, what is your message for today? So, more than me know the narrator guy? There's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. Thanks and goodbye. Sure, that makes sense. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I don't. Why? How? Question brought forth by intense passion of my soul. Will the game features capybara? What? Capybaras? What the hell is that? And what type of question is that? How do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. Sounds like a fake name. Michael the Rock Martin. Are you get what? Excuse me, Dink Dunk. I appreciate this previous Stanley game as a work of art and a little standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to the art, which is why I'm eager to see a sequel. Yeah, blah. Will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it will have a fine selection of desert boots. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? That's not a full question. How is this game going? I hope it is as good, better than the first one. From a cool man. Well, thank you, cool man. Am I just answering questions? Are you a rock? No, I'm the rock if you smell what I'm cooking. Anyway, after the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? They keep them locked, so there's no way we can find out. Were you born with a magnificent voice, or did you bargain with a magician to receive it? And finally, the most important question of all, what is Stanley's last name? Good question. And a previous announcement regarding the promotion of his results. The first platform, and we ain't trying to apply for nothing. Baldy, what up? Back with Stanley. What up? Yeah. Well, capybara is a big ass rodent. Oh, okay. Oh, the little flying things. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh no, no, no. I'm thinking of the fucking locust type thingy. Uh, but yeah, we back with Stanley, bro. How your day going? How do you? Oh yeah, we already read all that. All right, so the lounge, an early version of the lounge. Nice, the greatest place I've ever. Other than the broom closet, of course. What is this noise? What the hell is that? The cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. So I think we only did one part of the cargo lift because I don't remember falling to my death. Second version is functionally the same as what the final game is, but we wanted to take a look. Wanted to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. What the fuck is this noise? Apartment timer. Oh, that's what it is. Why does it sound like somebody clapping? Okay. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Ah, interesting. They're giving us behind the scenes type stuff. The game is now paused. Begin the game again, resume the game. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Funny. So players never just restarted from the escape menu, so they never got that ending. What is this? Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. The room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it shortly before launch. It's cool at good old work. I feel you, bro. Get that money on. Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. The player will pull a lever and the narrator will describe what color they had pulled. That looks like a place I'm not sure if I want to go. What the hell is this? There's so much in here. I feel like I'm lost in this museum already. Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. Monitor room, the elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. Freedom ending, we did that. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. Countdown desk, one of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Hmm. How do I know that this is all real and not fabricated? So I feel like I'm supposed to go game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Cool. Stanley's office from left to right. The evolution of Stanley's office over time first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. So this was the first iteration. Had several cabinets. They made it smaller. The second iteration gave him more cabinets and made his office, his desk bigger. Okay. Okay, we've been in here. So, all right. So we've been almost everywhere. All right, what about the pencil sharpener? Oh, no, that's just office stuff. All right, so we're back here. We got to see what these weird-looking hidden rooms were. All right, so this is the meeting room. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors were important to get right, since players would replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Yeah, so keep it simple. Obey, disobey, get to the lounge, go to the staircase. Then we can go through the maintenance room. Okay, just lets you understand like the areas in the game, kind of like. I mean, for me at least, since now I've been through them, and like I know that there's some, I mean, some endings I didn't get because I chose other stuff. So now, wait a minute, I missed the area somewhere. Can't remember where it was. Oh, it was over here, right? Yeah, it's one of these crazy looking areas. Not there. It's down here, right? The trailers. We ran four major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Okay. No sound, though. I can't watch a video with no sound. And it's just showing like still pictures. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, shaking. So we're definitely gonna have to go across that little um, lift area again. The Stanley Parable. Okay, I would say this was the trailer though, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna just make sure that's it. Yeah, it seems like it is. All right. So now what do we do? Where's film narrator? She's not talking to me anymore. Oh, I think we go this way into the dark room, the dark place. And there's nothing else up here. I think we've been over here already. Yeah. So let's go to the dark place.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
I
How
mean,
they wish to control one another.
I mean,
How they both wish to be free.
who are you, lady? Oh yeah, by the way, we got a new narrator. Where she come from, I have no idea. She stopped me from getting killed in this ending. So I'm grateful to her. And ever since she came, male narrator has been gone. And she's been narrating.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No.
No, perhaps not.
All right.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
True. Like now.
But listen to me.
No,
You
why
can
am I here
still
again?
save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What
Turn
do I do?
off your PlayStation.
You're
There's
crazy.
no other way to beat this game.
You're
As
crazy,
long as you
lady.
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
You're
Stop
crazy,
now.
lady.
Your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I wasn't cutting off my game, lady. We're streaming. Sorry, Stanley. That's why I said, "Who is this?" Oh, yeah. She came out of nowhere, bro. I don't know. Is male narrator back? Anybody?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, he's back.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where you been at,
No matter how hard
narrator?
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This lady narrator took me to a museum about the game and then let me die for some reason. She saved me the first time. Why would she let me die the second time?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the
Yeah,
office.
yeah.
But it
That's
didn't
what I
make a
do.
single difference.
We know
Nor
this.
did it advance the story in any way.
It will if I do it right. Thank you, narrator. Not opening. Hey! Wait a minute, it started over. We gotta start over? So I understand that this little thing is an ending in its own. But if we gotta do that through one sit-down setting...
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the
Why
office.
are you
Because he
interrupting
doesn't
me?
pick up well on cues from his environment.
Ah, cues. You mean the open door right here? Asshole. I see it. I click on stuff anyway. You know this. Stop acting brand new. I'm gonna keep clicking on stuff even longer now. Alright, we got the new content door. I'm gonna hold off still.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't like you, but I'm still gonna go to my left. Why do you gotta shut the door though, narrator? I don't like that. Like you locking me down. No more locked doors. You remember that? Famous words from a Mexican
Yet there was not a
gang
single
lord.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, we already read all this. Nothing special in there. We're gonna leave the broom closet alone.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Okay. This is not the office. This is the office. I wonder does it say anything else different in here. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. Once again, devs, what are you trying to... Are you thieves? Are you doing bad things in real life? Because y'all really talking about being thieves and stealing and doing crime. Alright. So... supposed to go in here. But what if I don't want to go in here?
Stepping in...
Ha! I'm locked out. Okay. So now what? Oh, this door is open. Wait a minute. This is where I came from. This looks completely different. This was like the back rooms. I don't know if I want to go in the back rooms. What if I keep going down? So it's like I'm going to Freddy's nation. Have we been down here before? Oh, so we can't open it. Okay, so we can't go down there. So we have to go into the back rooms. Wonderful. What if I go back out here real quick? No? Okay, it just stays open. Hey, with broom. Oh, this is where the broom closet is. This. Oh, the narrator's. He's still talking in the other room. He's still busy. Where do I go though? Okay. Oh, this one is closed now. I can't even interact with it. Spilled coffee. Somebody need to clean that up. Okay. Do I just go back to my office? Pretend like nothing ever happened? Oh. I kind of don't want to go go into the black voided room. All right, fuck it. I ain't scared. What's in here? You are now leaving. Okay. Well, it's time to go home. I'm off of work. Hours over. Escape pod bay. Of course, you give me two doors to choose. That leads up though, and this leads 754. It's locked. Of course. Why is it so dark? I can't see. 755. How many floors are in this building? There can't be 700 floors. It is very dark. It is very dark. It is very dark. Where am I going? Okay. 756. Where are you taking me? Narrator, I need you back. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of need direction now. Actually, bring female narrator back. She was kind of better, even though she let me die. 758. How many floors do I gotta go up? Am I supposed to? Am, am I being trolled? 759. Okay, no, I'm not. This is new. Escape launch bay. We're here. Big words escape. Doesn't sound weird at all or suspicious at all. Where am I? This is where, yeah, this is escape. I can't see shit. Where am I? Turn me around, please. Okay. Yeah, just walk backwards. Please don't let it be nothing behind me. Hey, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Was that an ending?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Did
had
I
simply missed
escape?
a memo.
There was no. I didn't get any answers from that.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I did not get an answer from that. That was very disappointing.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
It never
Nor
does,
did it
narrator, does
advance
it?
the story in any way.
Sure doesn't, narrator. Never advances the story, he says. Just wasting my time, he says. Then something new happens, and I'm not the crazy looking one. Hey, the coffee. Oh, no, the same coffee's down there. Alright, hold it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, I might want to go by the employee lounge. You know, maybe, possibly. Y'all ain't got no good snacks in there.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, I don't need to drink nothing in. Y'all ain't got no real drink.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why would I do that, narrator? That leads me to the lift. And do I want to go on the lift? Kinda. We'll wait for it. We're gonna do this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I'm terrible, right? Should have been fired. Do not jump from the lift while it is in motion. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
Really,
that
I'm
investing
not.
your trust in someone else can be difficult, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. I felt like I took control of the matter. I stopped you from whatever nonsense you were talking, and I, I killed myself. Not a good look. Not
All
a
of
good
his
look. But hey, that's an
co-workers were
ending.
gone. What could it mean?
That was
Stanley
a different
decided
ending.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I thought that you were going to save me, narrator. Why I thought that, huh? You could have. You have all this other abilities to change stuff. You could have saved me. You could have rewind
Stanley
time.
went
You've done
around
that many
touching
a times.
every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
And narrator, if I died, how am I back here right now? Like I never died, huh? Explain that. Explain that, narrator. Am I the
When
figment?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm
This was
going
not
back
the
to where I
correct way
was.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We're going back.
Wow. Yes.
Yes.
This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
All right,
Thank
you're
goodness
blazing
Stanley
it now.
had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Too horrible. Greatest room in the world, right? And then it's blue carpet. Of course, it's the greatest room.
Yes. really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Thank you. Thank you, it was.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Like I said, I'm not doing it. Bye.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Do not
5
lie.
years
If
ago.
you're lying, stop right now. Stop. Hey, that's words to live by. You should take a picture of this. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Yeah, I'm dead serious about to take a picture of this. Hey, there's a door here I never noticed. There's a key card. I need a key card. Hey, narrator, I need a key card. Give me a key card so I can get in this door I'm not supposed to go into. No? Fine.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Hey,
gotten
there's
off
an
on the
open door
wrong
there.
foot here.
There's an
I'm
open
not
door.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I
Really, I'm
realize that
not.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What?
Ha!
Really?
Ha
In the
ha!
middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this,
I think
but
you
I
do,
really
actually.
do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Right.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give
How
me
you
a
gonna prove it?
chance.
Give me a chance. How you gonna prove it, narrator? Just because I don't do what you say, I don't fall into your conventions. Danger everywhere. It's so true. So true. Including you, narrator. You're dangerous. I don't trust you. So you keep shutting doors behind me and locking them? Who trusts people like that? Stalker much? Serial killer much? See, there you go again. Watch. Yep, lock. Are you leading me down this path, narrator? Or
Now
you
listen
love to...
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
This is important, huh? Stanley goes through the red door. Why would Stanley, me being Stanley, by the way, go through the red door when everyone knows my favorite color is blue? Huh? Answer me that, narrator. It's because you want me to go through this red door. Red means end, death, blood shed, and fire. Blue means, good stuff. So I'm going through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, narrator. I understood perfectly. I just explained it. I'm going through the blue door. Thank you. Don't ever glitch. See, you could have saved me by glitching me back last time. But nah, you just do it when
I
you
still
feel...
don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, now you getting gritty with me. And you putting arrows everywhere. But guess what? There's a blue door behind me. So guess where I'm going, narrator? You wouldn't even let me finish my sentence. You keep glitching me back to where I'm not trying to go.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Thank
You
you.
want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Ray, what up, bro? What's going on, homie? Grinding out there in the musical streets.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Well, I'm
Broken
here, so
rooms,
build it.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the
It's
entire
nice to
story
see.
I'd
It's
written
different.
out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
I mean,
And in the end,
clearly.
it was all for nothing. Because
I mean,
this
it
is
works
what you
it.
wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill
I
trees?
mean,
Work
those are,
with me.
you're
You've
speaking
given
my
me
language.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
I
Go
agree.
ahead,
This is
Stanley.
new.
Take it for a spin.
I don't like the wooden orange tint vibe of the door, but it's new. You know, we're not gonna be beggars to be true. It'd be funny if I just chose a regular door now. But we're gonna entertain you, narrator, and go through this door.
Okay,
Please rate
I'm
your
going to stop you
experience.
there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would
Oh,
you
see
say
that
that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
trying good, brother.
Feel
That's what's up,
free to be
bro.
honest.
That's all
I'm
you can
looking for
do,
some
man.
real
Keep it up.
critical
Keep it up. I
feedback here.
see big things. See big things in your future. Um, I'm saying that like I'm a mind reader or some fucking uh, telepath or something. You know what? For my experience with you, narrator,
A
get a one.
1? I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a
No,
1?
no, it's just
That's not
you.
even helpful.
It's
What
just
am I
you,
supposed to do
narrator.
with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
All right,
Let's
let's
take
see.
a look.
Watch it's just GTA or something. The Stanley Parable Wide Leaderboard. We got leaderboards now. How many doors open? Steps taken. Everybody's offline. Did you know that 21.3% players skipped the intro sequence? Only 3% chose the blue door. Really, that's a lie. How long does it take you to get the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. This is you? Really? 9,328th? Oh, you're a bitch. I'm sorry, narrator. How dare you do this, say that to me? I'm going through this door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I was not compelled, actually, since you put me so far low in the leaderboards on purpose. There's not even that many people playing this game anymore. I'll give you a two.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But
Are
of
you
course, the
serious?
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Four
Be sure to keep
hours?
notes on your experience.
I am I am not doing this for 4 hours. I am not doing. What is? There's no way. What if I let the baby burn, huh? What if I let him burn?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Good. Bye.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the
Whoa.
pain. Let's see.
Whoa. You
What do
so
we have
so
here?
tooty, full of attitude.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What?
Aha! fascinating. What do you think
I
this game
mean,
is about,
wait a minute.
Stanley?
I feel like I've
What's our
played this game. Is
backstory?
this fucking...
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
This-
Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Oh, wait.
Yes, that must be it.
This
What a
is
fascinating venture into the experience
the
of
other
total
game I've
mental
played already.
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I mean, cool. I mean, I've kind of played this game already, but sure. Let's see what's out here in the old open wilderness. This sound is crazy. There is no way. All right, down we go. Is there an outhouse right at the bottom of the No?
No, it can't be.
What can't be? Where are you taking me, narrator, actually?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly,
is
block
it?
it off.
Block it off? No! What?
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Come!
It off into that thing.
What
That
is
big,
wrong with open world?
Just wandering around, no right or wrong directions.
What's
no path
wrong
to
with
follow.
that?
You can just go in any
Problem?
Oh,
that scares you, huh?
Avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
No, we're not
Okay,
out of the
I'm
woods.
going to give
We're
us a
actually
mission.
in the woods.
Let's find another game.
No,
Preferably
I'm not.
something with
I
rules.
want to be here.
Something
I'm
with
having
nice,
fun.
Big,
As long as you
insurmountable
break
walls.
these walls down, I don't want to be.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
See, this is why we have these. Oh,
Wonderful.
I don't
See,
really
this is
like
exactly what I had in mind.
Rocket
Just
League.
a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
so you're keeping me in here
If you
like a
manage to get
fucking
lost in
dog,
this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
like cattle. I could just run around in here, huh?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Nothing.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Oh,
Is
Lord.
this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Sports
What
ball?
fun.
Is that what
we
it's
should run
called?
the bases and do a touchdown together? Yeah.
You're
I think surely
combining
we must.
sports.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
That's a big ass ball, narrator. Look how small I am. I'm not a car either. Where's the car? Narrator, you want me to just... Oh, I'm a little faster here. What, narrator? What are you having me do?
Are you doing
This
it?
is degrading.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is
Shut
it
up.
better than my miserable little story that
I
I
mean,
worked
yes.
so hard on? Stanley,
Yes,
I have a thought.
but this
and
is
I
also
realize
not
I'm not
very
a
much fun.
sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then
I'm just
surely
trying to score. Shut up.
multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
It's
Stanley,
alright.
I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
No, no more balls. That's what she said. So what you want me to do now? You want me to run and play with all these balls? I shouldn't have said it.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
No, I'm not.
Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I
Not
sure hope
anymore.
you're having a good time, because
You're
guess
putting all
what?
these
It's
balls
over.
all over me.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is
Well,
my
thank you.
game, and what I say goes.
Oh, your
you get to
game.
have fun when I let you, Stanley.
Oh, so the
Besides,
truth
you
comes
need someone
out.
like me to set boundaries for you.
No,
Without
I
rules
don't
or
need
boundaries,
that's the
video
whole-
games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you
I
like
am
it
not
when
a
I'm not
toy,
around to set the
narrator.
rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid, you'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
I mean, clearly.
Take care, Stanley.
I mean, I thought you was gonna zap me out of here. Narrator, you're gonna leave me in here? Narrator! You, you son of a bitch. See, this is why we have our problems. Where's female? We need female narrator in here to come correct you again. What the? Narrator! Pause. I know, right? This shit is wild like an episode of Black Mirror. Bro, like what in the world? He just left me here. Narrator. Like, for real, though. Like, for real, though, narrator. Like, okay, the joke's over. I've waited like a few minutes. Send me back to my office. Let's start it over. Narrator.
Hold on. What are you doing?
You left me there, narrator. I had no choice.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
I mean, you don't. I think he's faking. There's no way. I didn't even move, narrator. How your voice fade away? Fake ass. He's so full of shit. So full of shit. Ah! I didn't realize there was a hole there. Am I back? I guess that's what I get for exploring. What is this? These are the two doors? It is. Am I going back to my office? This is before the office was made? Let me go back in here then. Yeah, this leads back to the two doors from each side. So, what if I go up to the office? Can I go up to the office? Probably ain't no power in the building. Yeah, of course not. All right. Well, good. It's nice and quiet here. Back at work. Nobody's here again. Huh. The brightly lit corridor. It's back to my office. This is not my office. Narrator, what do I do? I'm lost. Narrator.
I wonder what he found.
Nothing.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
I'm already
I mean,
that.
wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Not
And
really.
if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll
What heavy
understand
cost?
soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
I
Someone who
don't.
will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's
I've
who
made
I
no.
am.
You've made
That
no
is
sense.
what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
Why are you
Yes,
sucking
I'll
your
be
own?
back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Okay, I'm waiting for it.
I
then.
can wait.
No, I'm waiting. We can both wait. How about that? Are we back now, narrator? Thank you, thank you. Like, jeez. See, we just can't get along, can we? Just can't get along. Can't
Stanley knew
seem
the
to get
office
along.
layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Whatever they
Just a
were.
matter of time.
You didn't say that before. Why are you saying different stuff, narrator? You're not talking about me just touching on stuff. You're just saying it's going to be a matter of time. Do you want me to wait here? Is that what you're trying to get me to do now? Just a matter of time, you say.
Stanley went around touching every
Okay,
little
there's
thing
the
in the
normal
office, but it
dialogue.
didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay. So you say. Ah, did I miss the other one? I felt like I tapped that one on the other time, but it didn't do anything. I probably didn't touch the keyboard correctly. Oops, my bad. Didn't mean to close that. I think we can still.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was
All right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
That's
perfectly
correct
well.
way I wanted
Perhaps
to
he
go.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No. Didn't even want to go by there. See, you think you know everything, narrator, but really you have no idea. This is the diary of Stanley.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace?
The self-glaze
its
is crazy,
subtle
right?
charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Darker. That was different dialogue, narrator. Why do you like saying different stuff, throwing me off? Like,
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all
Yeah, shut
eager
up.
to get back to business, Stanley took the
see,
first
you see how I
open
can
door on his
control
left.
you, narrator? I can stop you from talking and make you say other stuff. Yeah, yeah. So who has control? Is it me or is it you? I think it's me.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust
We're
in
gonna do
someone
this
else
again.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
zero consideration for
Zero.
others? Are you
None.
that convinced that I want
Very.
something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
What? I don't know how to convince you of this, but
Too
I
bad.
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I don't want to
Look,
see it.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
All right. I'm gonna humor you. I'm gonna humor you. You say this is something good, right? Last time I did something that you didn't like, you sent me to some fucked up place. So I'm going through your door. Okay, we'll see. If it's good, then we're good. If not,
Oh,
then I
thank
knew you were
God you
good.
are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I
The
don't
problem
see
is
it.
all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't
Sure.
you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Is
I
it?
just
Or is it
want
killing
to
you?
Stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And
You want
I
me to
think,
stop?
well, I think I have a solution.
What if I keep
Here,
moving though?
let me show you.
That's the solution, huh? What if I don't like your? Is this the same door? Because if I chose to go back this way, What would you say, narrator? I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna go this way.
What do we want?
I'm guessing it was the
What
same
are we
door.
looking for?
Good question. Where are you leading me, narrator? Spice!
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we
I
just
mean,
stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
see, you're making it
I
about
actually
you, narrator.
feel happy.
It's not about you though, narrator. That's the problem. You feel happy. What about how I feel? These colors are too bright and blurry for my eyes. I don't like it. Fuck being happy. I'm not happy. I'm not
No,
staying there.
wait. Where are you going?
I'm not happy. I'm not happy being there. It's too many colorfulness. I'm going this way.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh no. You want to lose it? You want me to go back? I'll go back. See if you have anything else to say. Is this where you want me to be?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
And do what, narrator? Just and take it all in? We got green balls now. Pause. This makes you happy, narrator. Just sitting here. This is more boring than the job I had at the office. With the serene tones. All right, I'm bored.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
I'm bored, though. Like, you just want me to just stand there? This is a
You heard me
game.
before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
You said that several occasions, and look, I'm still here. So, it's very honestly truthful that I can't trust you, narrator. It's very obvious.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Don't take it from you? This, like I said, it's all about
Please,
you,
Stanley,
huh, narrator?
think about what you're doing.
I'm thinking. So, you will just be happy with me going back to the crap room, to the room of wonder, the spice room. So I go back in here. You're happy, huh?
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
And do what? That's my question. Do you want me to fall off? I'll kill myself. I will. I'll do it. Oh, he won't let me. I tried to step off too. What the hell? What is this? You're trying to hypnotize me, huh? Yeah. I ain't doing this. Why would anyone stay here, narrator? Any human. They'll go crazy. They'll lose their eyesight. So I'm going to do the unthinkable. The unexplainable. Oh, you done boarded up the door, huh? You have nothing else to say, huh? That's fine. I have nothing else to say.
No! Oh,
Ow.
thank God. You lived.
Ow.
You had me worried there for a moment.
How did I live that?
Can we please get back to the other room?
How did I live that? That was a very high fall. Oh shit, we back on this. That's what's the hell yeah, perk. That was stupid. I don't like that. So what? Now I just go back in here? I mean, I could try it again.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We
You're
really
lying. I'm not
can.
happy. I've
If we stop
explained that.
moving, we just have to stop moving.
Stop moving. He keeps saying stop moving. I'm going to stop moving. I put the controller down. Now what? Narrator, if you're bullshitting me, I'm going up the stairs again. And we're going to try it again. What in the world? Narrator, you better start narrating. I wonder how long they actually expect me to sit here. Or if anything, will anything happen if I sit here? That's the question. That's why I can't trust you, narrator. You tried to get me to play a baby burning game for 4 hours. That whole sentence don't make sense. I gotta move. I'm sorry. This is stupid. I'm leaving. Again. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. To hell with it.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Yeah, I hurt my knee, basically. It's not gonna kill myself, obviously, so it's fine.
No. No, what are you doing? Do you
I'm
just
going-
not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I didn't die the first time. Clearly, it's not tall enough for me to die. So convince me, narrator. Convince me not to do it again. I'm waiting. Any words? Any words? Any last words? Just like I thought. Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Why are you trying to put on the little puppy face? Nah. Puppy sound.
My
Stanley.
God. Is this
No.
really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
It's not all about you, narrator. I'm trying to get you to understand that it's not all about you wanting to be happy. Because if you're happy and I'm miserable, then who's winning? It's not me. Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
See, now you're trying to sound remorseful and stuff. But I know your tricks, narrator. I'm walking real slow.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. I'm just teasing you. I'm going to go back in here and see what you have to say.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
To be happy here. You're on drugs, narrator. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? You eat mushrooms? That's what you see when you eat mushrooms, huh? This is why you're happy. This is what you're used to. You're used to seeing just this. Not me, narrator. I have other plans in my life than to sit in La La Land. He on acid or something? I'm saying, Perk. So we going back up the stairs again. Obviously it's working because I'm moving slower. You're so sad. Oh, I want to be here and be happy. Why does this make you happy, huh? Huh? Because it's making me miserable? I think that's the answer.
Is it
Ow.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm
Probably.
going back.
Narrator sounds very sad. We're back! Yay, right? We are back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
All right, that's your normal wording. Stick to your script, narrator. Don't deviate. Throw me off. All right. Okay. Let me in the 420 room. That's my room right there. I want to go.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Whatever, narrator.
When
You don't
Stanley came
advance
to
the
a set
story
of
in any
two
way.
open doors,
Shut up.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
It is the
and
correct
Stanley
way.
knew it perfectly
My
well.
correct way.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
My way. Sing it,
Standing
Ursha.
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
You're
Then the
giving
feeling
different
went away,
dialogue.
and he felt sad again. Then it came back and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there, just a kind of tingle.
How do you know so much about me? How do you think? How do you think? How do you? I can't even get my words out.
Yes, really
That's
worth
yeah.
it being
Yeah,
here in the room.
I can't even talk to you
Room
right
so
now,
utter, but
narrator.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What if Stanley is the narrator? Now you're thinking. That's a good question.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
See,
he wasn't
so that
5
means he would
years
be
ago.
talking to himself a lot of the time, which is kind of normal for people, certain people.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
See, this is why I have my problem with you, narrator. You always try to pull on my heartstrings when I can tell, I can smell the bullshit lingering.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm talking to myself. Very true. And they say something like that fits with the game. Very true. What if I don't want to answer the phone, narrator? Last time I unplugged it, could I just not answer it? You know what? I'm gonna answer it. Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay. Okay, narrator. Touche. Touche, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. So who would ever want to get married to little old me? Oh, little old Stanley, huh?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Nah. Okay, narrator.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a
Ah,
job that demands
see,
nothing of him, and
now
every
he's
button that he
just talking
pushes
shit.
is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Mm, mm, You like, oh, now you making me just press buttons so you can narrate more bullshit talk?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Hmm.
Now he's pushing a button.
Hmm.
Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
When do I
he's
get to do
coming
that?
back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Good story, good story. Where? How does it end?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was
Stuck in this
wonderful.
four walls,
And
huh?
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I'm gonna let you keep going, narrator. I'm gonna let you keep going. Tell me how you really feel.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
All right,
The
that did happen.
thought excited him terribly.
Press trying to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press triangle to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
That damn game with that baby. Why? Why does it feel like he's just turning this room back into my office? Narrator. Press X to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press triangle to tell your wife you love her. According to you, I don't have a wife. Narrator. Who would want to marry me? Isn't that what you said? Huh?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
He turned
Nothing
it
has
back into my
changed.
office.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
See, you're trying to prove a point, narrator, and I don't want to let you be right. Please press the left button and work in the morning to be at work in the morning. You told me don't do it, right? You told me don't do it, so I'm not doing it. Now what? Now what? You're still going to wait for me to press the button? See? See, I'm proving you wrong, narrator. I don't have to press a button. I can walk around and not even press the button. See? See? We're fine. I'm fine. I'm fine in this small ass room, doing nothing with a chair in my way to get to the other room. I can easily jump over this chair. I just choose not to. Well, actually, because I can't jump in this game. There's no jump button. Can I turn over my computer? See, he's trying to prove himself right by making me make this choice. I haven't pressed the button yet. Yet he hasn't done anything to change the situation. Now, have you, narrator? Because you want to prove yourself to whoever. So I'm going to do it. It's boring in here.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look
Who are
at
you
himself?
talking to? Are you talking to me? Because we're the only two here. Press triangle to question nothing. Like, narrator, are you going crazy? I don't question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
We're very
I'll
different.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Why
And I
you
tried
say it like that?
again.
Please
Stanley
die?
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Narrator, you're so full of shit. Every time you prove me that you're the
All of his
lowest
coworkers
of
were
the
gone.
low,
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
bottom
simply missed a
feeding
memo.
trash
No matter
bag.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You just try to sound fancy with your British accent. His co-workers. You're a piece of trash, narrator. There it is, right? He's a trash bag. Fucking trash bag. Sleazeball. Any bad name I could give you, narrator, is what you are. I don't even remember what else do I have to do here. We answer the phone. I think that could be all of the end. Maybe not. There may be like a few little crazy ones, but I think we can only get those.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it
Touching
didn't make
everything.
a single difference.
It
Nor
makes a difference.
did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, I can crouch. Why did I know I could crouch? Huh? What did I get a crouch button for? Huh, narrator? Did I ever use my crouch button? I feel like I would have known that I had a crouch button. All right. Shall we have a sneak peek? See what's going on in the new content area? I mean, it's open, right? We might as well give it a shot. See what we got.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. About to find out what the new content is.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Beautiful.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Wonderful.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yay! I like
sounds
this ride.
Delightful. I'm
It
very
does.
excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too, narrator. Wish you weren't here, but gotta deal with what we gotta deal with.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
You're already hating, narrator. I can tell. I can tell the slick shots you're throwing is just an elevator.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
He's such a hater. He's such a hater. But that elevator did take a minute, though. Had me a little worried.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe...
There's no impressions to give right now.
It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Thank
Give me
you.
the content, Stanley.
Give it time for the content to be seen first before you give an impression. You can't give an impression we ain't seen nothing yet, but an elevator you gave hate to. All right. The jump circle. This is the new content? A warehouse with the jump circle in the middle?
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
I hate you all. I hate everything about this. 36 remaining jumps. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have a jump button. How am I going to jump? I have 35 jumps. I actually can jump now. I have 35 jumps remaining. So can I jump outside of the jump circle? No. I can only jump in the jump circle. How nice of the DLC to spend time to give me a chance to jump only 36 times. I'm gonna use my jumps though, damn it. No more jumps. That it? That's it? We're done? Okay.
Is that it?
I asked that
Surely
question.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Another elevator. Great. Maybe we'll get a dodge
Another
roll
elevator.
next.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
He's
Very
snapping
good.
out.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
So you act like you don't know what's going on, huh, narrator? You don't know what the new content is, what you're telling me. You're discovering it alongside me, huh? You don't know. I don't know if I trust that. You know everything that goes on here, narrator.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of
Now you're
craftsmanship that's
spitting.
gone into it. In fact,
Now you're
I'm
spitting
looking
a little
right
bit.
now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What
Oh, wow.
quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm
You're
infuriated
spitting right
and
now.
I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter. And
Oh,
hold
not on
them
Twitter.
personally accountable.
Not on Twitter. It's not
It's
Twitter
my
anymore,
fault,
actually, by the
Stanley.
way.
I built up too much
Narrator.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
No,
And we'll
no.
try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
No, about you
No
telling me what to
frills,
do?
No gimmicks.
Just you.
you and me having a great time together like always.
Is you
What do you
trying to have a
say,
good
friend?
time and me trying to ignore you because you're going to try to... No, I said no, narrator. Oh, great. This isn't the same place. I don't know why it's not the same place, but we're just going to see. You resetted us, right, narrator? Why are this is not normal? Am I in the basement? Did you put my office in the basement, narrator?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Narrator, you're in my head, first of all. You don't have to whisper. You don't have to be like, "Psst, in the vent." Like, I can't see you, narrator. You know why I can't see you? Because you're in my head. I can hear you loud and clear. What if I don't even choose to go in the vent, narrator? I guess I can. You know, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. Since this is the new content, you claim that you don't know what it is. I'm going to listen to you. Narrator, what's down here? No words? Nothing to say? Narrator, where am
Okay,
I?
you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Okay.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
I'm not going to get my hopes up, narrator, because you always tend to let me down. It's going to be some bullshit. It might make me laugh, but it's going to be some bullshit. What are we in heaven?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Here's all this promotion. Look to see if there's actually an actual trophy like that. You know what? You're right. You know what? You are right. How do I look at the damn trophies? I'll look at it later. But for sure, I would definitely need to look and see. The memories on, huh? So you have memories, narrator, of your whole life as a narrator? How does that work?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of
Oh, you hate no
2013 when the
PlayStation
game
now.
originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant
I
something.
mean, it's okay to hate on
Oh,
PlayStation
the
now,
waste.
but like just because they made a PlayStation port, don't mean you have to hate on it. This game is really patting itself on the back right now. The British Academy of Film and Television. Oh, this is not real. You're lying again, narrator. How you gonna put fake memories in your memory place? I first kissed my first car at the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Wow, the clock says 2013. Can you be a little bit on the nose there, video game? Good times. The two doors, the other doors. Good times. That's so stupid. Okay, that door went open. What's in here? Smile because it happened. The Stanley Parable. A trip down memory lane. You got $1? What's so special about the dollar bill? Oh, y'all got the demo here? Look at ya. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. That is a trophy, I believe. It is impossible to get this achievement. That is a trophy, I believe, a real trophy. So that's showing two of the real trophies right here. British Academy Award, Game Innovation, Debut Game, Story. I don't know. Can we say this is a story? Is there a real story to Stanley? Or is this the story about the narrator fucking with Stanley? That's what I believe it is. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. I don't know, but the choices being so tough, honestly. There's a piano. Little Stanley.
Je suis dans la mémorisation, c'est la pluie de l'eau.
See, narrator, you do a little. You always do the most. We didn't need all the singing. And what language is she singing? Is that uh
Mais ici, c'est aussi où je me souviens de la sortie de The Stanley Parable.
Oh, the Stanley Parable song. I'm about to say, is that what's her name? I said bye to the rain, watch it burn. I feel day. That's who she sound like.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
That was Cap, narrator.
It was literally every game ever created.
It was not every
Skyrim.
game ever created.
It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all.
I mean, it's still something.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
It's Stanley Parable.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless
You're being
husk
dramatic.
with an hour of new elevator content.
Is it just an hour? We haven't even been in here an hour yet. Wait a minute, I thought you didn't know what the content was, narrator. So now you know it's an hour. Did I catch you in a lie? Did I catch you in a lie, narrator? Don't read any reviews except this one. How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any one part of it is to risk its ruination. To detail what it is has to say about game development. The illusion of choice and the psychology of the gamer is to tell you too much. Comparisons, too, are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Esther, but where Dear Esther wastes the form of interactive entertainment, damn, they say they waste the form? Stanley Parable uses and then subverts it. Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Even so, holding the game to the standards of any other title is simply not going to be correct. So, how do you review what has become known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss it, analyze it, and recommend it? That's quite simple. You don't. 10 out of 10. Interesting. Is that from IGN? The narrator is Deadpool confirmed. Person of the year. Is that Stanley? Why you blurred my face out? The end is never. This is never the end. Oh, this is a very big
Here's
Stanley
another
Parable
moving
lovely.
passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The
GameSpot.
Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
It was
It
a
didn't
9 out of
need
10. That
anything
doesn't make
else.
it perfect.
Didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't
What's
resist
wrong
the
with new
urge to go
content?
meddling with a beloved franchise.
That's okay sometimes. You know? It's okay. Relax. They added to it. They didn't take anything away from the old Stanley Parable, I'm pretty sure. They just added to it, narrator. Why is that such a problem? Even if it was just 10 minutes of jumping, it's not taking away from the rest of the game. It's just adding the sorry ass 10 minutes of jumping.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
No. I mean, we have it, narrator. We've just been there.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know. This is your zone. You created this. The hell?
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't
Okay.
even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Are
Surely
these gonna
these
be
reviews
bad
were glowing
reviews?
as well, weren't they?
Are these going to be bad reviews? This is going to be hilarious.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose
Ah.
I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the
Make it
game is
better for the
already
kids.
such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Sound like you got a little offended there, narrator. You didn't like what old boy had to say from Pressurized Gas? He didn't like that. I agree, though. Right, look. Hey, that's what I said, bro. That's what I said. Like, hey, he was kind of spitting. He was kind of spitting. Narrator got pissed off. unfunny. he, he dialed it down a little bit after, like he didn't, like it didn't hurt his feelings. It hurt his feelings.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
You're very
this is
preachy.
Actually quite shocking for me.
Super preachy.
I always, well, to be honest,
you're,
I had
you're
always
just
thought of the
an
game's
inch away
dialogue
from
as
being a
being rather
preacher.
terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Unimpeachable,
I feel like a failure.
Aww.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I mean, you can't please everybody, narrator. That's what you got to learn. You can't please everybody, so fuck them. You know, if they don't like it, they didn't like the game, they don't have to play it. Where's this creepy music, though, narrator?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button.
Hey, they really reading into you right now,
yes,
narrator.
I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You're going to give us a skip button to skip you from talking. There is no way you're going to do this. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What's behind here? So we gotta be careful watching you, narrator. Nothing? Nothing. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
You're just saying words
for
right
nearly
now,
10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices.
Oh, he will repeat it?
And therefore,
Wow.
by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once.
All right, we're done. We're done. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it...
All right.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go,
Narrator,
"Oof,"
please.
and it's all over.
I'm trying to spare you, narrator.
I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether
Cookie
they'll
9?
edit the rating of their pressurized
Who
gas
is Cookie
review,
9?
or at least
Reviewer?
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely because of this
You're
very
doing
situation.
what are you
Yes,
talking about,
I
narrator?
think that's quite likely.
You're talking to yourself too much.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Wait a minute, what?
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any
Very
rate,
shocking.
I do suggest that we not press the button again. I
Don't
think
press
the
it again?
skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
I think
Where
we got to
did
press
the
the
door
skip
go?
button. Yeah,
Wasn't there a
gone.
door that led into this room?
It was, yes,
I do
of course.
feel quite certain that there was one here before.
It definitely
How
was, 'cause
else
I
would
came
we
straight
have
into
gotten
it?
into the room in the first place?
Actually,
I don't
you
think one can enter
created
a
the
room
room,
without a
narrator.
door of some sort or a window or something like that. Do you see a
Then
window
create
there?
the
A
window,
craft
narrator.
window?
You
A
started
sufficiently
this room.
large
You
crack
made
in
the
wall?
room, narrator.
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
You can make it.
Just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility
just
that
open
you could
the wall
say,
up,
slam
narrator?
your body into
All right,
the
stop
wall
it.
and...
Shut up.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been
Then
12
shut up.
hours. You've just been frozen there.
For 12
I don't
hours?
know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my
That
God,
means
there's no way
then
out
be
of the room.
quiet.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Okay,
I've
wait a
looked
minute.
at
The
it
door's
from
probably
every
over
angle.
here.
I've checked every one of those walls 1,000
Oh, it's not.
times, and there's no
Did you?
door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if
Okay,
you keep
narrator.
pressing it, I have no idea what
All
will
right,
happen.
narrator,
I
but
have
why
no
do you have
idea
to
how
keep
long I'll
talking
be
the
made
whole
to sit
time?
here,
You
and
were
more than
quiet
anything
for
else, I
half
don't
the
know how to stop
gameplay
you from
today.
pressing the button
And now
again.
you want to do all
I
this
can't
talking,
control
and you
anything
can't
in
be
this room,
quiet
Stanley. I
just for a
can't
second.
touch it.
You
And
want
I
to just
have
keep
to
talking.
believe,
Now
I
you want
have
to
to
talk
know
over
that
me.
sooner or
And now I'm
later,
going to have to talk
no
over
matter
you
how
because you
much
just
I
won't be
plead with you,
quiet.
You're going to press the
Narrator.
button again. Why would you?
Because
You're
you won't be
thinking and
quiet,
thinking.
narrator.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you
Please,
think
narrator.
that that's just
I would
how it's
not
always
press the
been,
skip
right?
button again if
Me
you would
talking
just
and you saying
stop
nothing.
talking.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all.
Oh, it isn't?
It isn't even
What's different?
close. Because
Let me know.
I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Very
That's
true.
what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm
Great.
realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the
Is that what
outcomes,
you
not the
needed?
story. None of that matters anymore. I'll
just
give
need
it all
someone
up.
to hear
I'll give
you
up
speak.
every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
You're
One
lying to
single
yourself.
thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
Ah,
Maybe.
shut up. Ah, shut up.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you
Oh, it's
ever
been a
sat
year?
down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin
please,
with, there is
narrator.
only regret. There is only the turning wheel
you
of
miss
missed
me that much.
opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
What are you talking about?
I was consumed by it. I could
By
do
what?
nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being.
Good.
I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of
All right, whatever. You're putting me to sleep, narrator. Can we just not do this? You're quiet now? He's quiet. Thank goodness. All right, narrator. Is he asleep? The narrator just leave? It's another skip button. Where did the door go, narrator? You did this on purpose. Nothing else changed but the door left. And now you're gone. What is this? Clock done fell. What's the beeping noise? Is this the fire alarm? Is the building on fire? The fake building that the narrator created? You know what? We're gonna skip. Watch next time I skip, I wake up, it's burning down.
But they didn't understand the game
Damn
was
it, he came
never
back.
meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with
just
an
need to
uncompromising
relax a
heart
little bit,
the words
narrator.
that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of
Narrator,
others.
can you
But of
please?
course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems
is.
that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives.
I mean,
It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without
have nothing but
entertainment,
work.
we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves.
Yeah.
We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so So because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect,
Kinda.
we have demanded
At least
that
for a
our
moment.
entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I
Are
am the
you?
calm center of gravity around
You
which
don't
these
seem calm.
perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of
Nobody's
course.
jealous of you, narrator.
They've been jealous of me this whole time.
Nah, I doubt
They
it.
are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a
See,
sad
why is it
state of
always
affairs.
end?
When you
See, he
read these
always
reviews
brings
now,
it
you can
back
see it.
about
You can
him.
taste the bitter resentment.
Narrator, it's not about
and
you.
my, how good does it
This is
feel
the
now
Stanley
to speak
parable.
truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and
He's
sterilized.
not wrong. He's
At
definitely
last
not
I am
wrong.
free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so
Now he's
discontent
actually
with
spitting.
themselves that they couldn't help but leave a negative review on pressurized gas.
Wow, he
Perhaps
brought
it
it all
says
the way
far
back.
more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amused. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the
Okay, he's repeating now. You done, narrator? He had to let all that out. I feel you though, narrator. You know, sometimes you have to let it all out. You know, tell them what you believe. You know, don't ignore all the reviews. You know, you gotten your awards for the game. You know, that should be enough. Haters are gonna hate, right? Where is the exit though, narrator? You've had me in here for probably years on end at this point. There gotta be. Am I missing something? Nah, it's just a skip button. We're skipping again then. Get rid of the skip button then. Now see, we're tired of the skip button.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
We're just gonna leave him to this.
Never the end.
He's rocking back and forth right now. Never the end.
Is
It's never the end. It's never the end. All right, yeah, we're done. We're done. I'm sorry, narrator. You were losing it. When do I get out of here, narrator? Can I just? Can I? I can't just go through. Is this a vent? No. I hear water. What is going on? What the hell is that? What is leaking water? Narrator, I'm ready to leave now. I want to go back to my office. This new content does suck. Oh shit. I think we're free. I think the building done rotted. Can we get out? No? No. The narrator just left me here? First of all, he brought me here. Then he pretends the door just went missing. Then he talks my ear off. And now he's just gone. Just left me here. Narrator, I would like to leave. It'd be amazing to know how long I've been in here and how I haven't ate and had any water of any kind. But I'm still here, stuck in this building. All right, we're gonna press the skip button again. Narrator's not here to do anything about it. Holy shit. Like, why am I still here? I'm about to snap. Like, I really see the narrator. For him to just leave me, this is my problem with the narrator. He made a skip button for me to use, and then I use it, and he leaves me. Does time freeze me when I press the button? Because I should be dead by now, right? Maybe the narrator's already dead. And I'm just continuously pressing this skip button. It's real quiet. I don't like these noises. What the hell is that out there? What the? Wait a minute. All right, yep, we're not messing with those noises. Ah, freedom! Freedom! I think the building done fell over. What the fuck? So where do I go from here? I've just been left on my own. I guess I'll go frolicking. I'm free. I've escaped. I'm probably gonna pass out and die from exhaustion and overheating and no water, no shade. Huh. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it. The room survived at the end of the world. Oh, that is wow, wow, wow. We'll call it there for part 2 of the Stanley Parable Deluxe. I guess next time we'll go through the rest of the new content and see what else we can find. And that'll probably be the end of this game's playthrough. Yeah, it's a lot of
All of his
interesting
co-workers were
stuff.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Hold
he
on.
had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-work. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
There's one more, if I can try to get to it. I don't know how I will. Supposed to be able to somehow... wait a minute. Somehow clip yourself to get onto one of these tables. I think it's this one. But maybe a little more difficult than I think, because I don't know the angle to get on here. Without a jump button. I know we got on this table before, or was it this table? I believe it was this table. but it should be able to get on this one. I'm gonna try a little while, and then if not, I ain't gonna worry about it. Eh. But yeah, guys, if you like this type of content, make sure you express yourself. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and notification bell. My bad. To know every time I go live, and we will be back with some more interaction theater, more Stanley Parable. Very good game. Very good game. And obviously they know it too because a lot of this gameplay this today have been about them talking about how great this game is. The reviews were funny. The reviews were pretty good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, since I can't seem to conjigger my way up here on this table, my good man, I don't really know how. I'll probably look it up. There's probably some type of technique to it. But yeah, we'll figure it out for the next time. You know, I'm hard headed. I hate giving up. Ah, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this
Already
yet?
over it. Yeah, kind of. Am I sick of this gag? Oh, they let me choose too. Why does I get to move all the way around? Am I sick of this gag? No, I'm not actually.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think?
Sounds like you're
Which
doing the
choice
same
was
answer.
the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Wow.
Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay, I think I'm stuck here, you guys. Which is why I chose to do this one last. Because I think the only way to get out of this part of the game is to to reset the game. So yeah, that was a nice little gag, narrator. Nice little gag. There's not even an outside here. You could have at least created an actual outside narrator. But yeah, you guys. I guess we'll stay. We'll have Stanley stay here until the next time we decide to jump back in, and we'll be back with some more. Appreciate y'all coming through, Baldy. Appreciate you coming through, homie. Perk. Appreciate you coming through. Everybody else who decided to come through to the stream, I appreciate you all. And now, yeah, we'll call it here, you guys, because we're stuck. We're definitely stuck. We'll probably, do the other ending next time, just to see what he says. It's probably gonna end with us having to restart the game again. GG's, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. I'm gonna be up probably a little bit longer, Baldy. So whenever you get off, we can see what's up. I still have my ToeCon itch that I kind of want to play a little bit. But yeah, you guys. Till then, till next time. Appreciate y'all coming through. I will see you guys later. Love ya. Fuck the narrator. Bye bye.